BBC News, hello, I'm Eileen McHugh. The United States says the new longer-range guided rockets it's providing to Kiev will double the Ukrainian military's current strike range. A Pentagon spokesman said this would enable Ukrainian forces to take back territory under Russian occupation. Our correspondent Nomia Iqbal says Washington still enjoys considerable backing in its efforts to support Kiev.
Generally, there has been strong, broad and bipartisan support for President Biden's stance on helping Ukraine, but the Republicans have been holding back a little bit more, and we saw that in the run-up to the midterms last year. We saw cracks in that consensus. But here's the thing. Most recent surveys do indicate around 3 in 4 Americans agree that the US should continue its support. They do back President Biden's position on helping Ukraine, but as we know, politics can change, and if they do, so can policy.
The US, the EU and G7 countries have approved a new price cap for Russian refined oil products as part of the latest efforts to target Russia's economy following the invasion of Ukraine. It's been set at $100 per barrel for premium products like diesel and $45 on lower quality products. Washington has accused Beijing of acting irresponsibly after a Chinese surveillance balloon was detected over the United States. The Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who's cancelled a visit to Beijing over the incident, said he spoke with his Chinese counterpart to express Washington's annoyance over the violation.
In my call today with Director Wang Yi, I made clear that the presence of this surveillance balloon in U.S. airspace is a clear violation of U.S. sovereignty and international law, that it's an irresponsible act, and that the PRC's decision to take this action on the eve of my planned visit is detrimental to the substantive discussions that we were prepared to have. I told Director Wang that the United States remains committed to diplomatic engagement with China and that I plan to visit Beijing when conditions allow.
China says its balloon had been blown off course while carrying out weather research, but the US military said the balloon appeared to be manoeuvrable and had changed course since entering American airspace. A leading Iranian film director has been released from prison on bail. Pictures on social media show Jafar Panahi being driven away from prison. Sebastian Usher reports.
Just 2 days ago, Jafar Panahi's family posted a message from him saying that he was starting a hunger strike in protest at his continued detention. Now he's free, although the Iranian authorities could return him to prison at any time. Mr. Panahi was arrested last July when he went to the notorious Evin prison, where political prisoners are held, to call for the release of 2 fellow filmmakers. They'd been detained for publicly condemning the violence used by the authorities to quell demonstrations.
BBC News. Burkina Faso's transition government has announced that the remains of former President Thomas Sankara and 12 political compatriots assassinated with him in 1987 will be reburied later this month in the capital Ouagadougou. The revolutionary leader was killed during a coup. Documents seen by the BBC allege that the British online influencer Andrew Tate forced women to earn a minimum of €10,000 a month on social media platforms under threat of physical violence. One alleged victim told prosecutors in Romania she had to work 12-hour shifts with minimal breaks. Lucy Williamson reports.
One alleged victim describes what the document says is her fear that the group would publish intimate videos and photos of her if she tried to quit, as she says they did with another woman. The leaked document also describes debts being used as a form of psychological coercion, with fines imposed if women did not post on the adult entertainment site OnlyFans. Andrew and Tristan Tate repeated their claims of innocence at an appeal hearing this week. They're due to remain in preventative custody until the 27th of February. No charges have yet been brought against them.
The US National Weather Service has said that what it called an epic Arctic cold snap will bring freezing temperatures to parts of the northeastern USA and Canada this weekend. The combined effect of wind and cold is expected to bring some of the lowest wind chill temperatures since the 1980s in the New England states of Maine and New Hampshire, as well as in Quebec and parts of eastern Canada. In the past few minutes, Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, has been cleared of fraud charges brought by shareholders in the car maker. They'd claimed they'd lost billions after Mr. Musk had tweeted that he was going to take the car maker back into private ownership. It never was. BBC News.